How's it going, guys? I apologize for the lack of videos lately. I've just been really busy with life stuff, and I had planned on making a project update on the GTO a couple weeks back where I was fixing a water leak as well as a general tune-up, but I just wasn't happy with the footage. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty boring video and I ended up just scrapping the whole thing. And after doing some thinking, I realized that the fun part about this car restoration hobby isn't all the tuning and maintenance these cars require, but driving them and enjoying the fruits of your labor is. So in the end, I decided to take the GTO cruising today and take you all along for the ride too. Well, one thing that certainly doesn't get easier is paying for gas for these. I gotta use premium since I'm trying to get it to its full potential. One thing that is nice though is having the gas cap in the center. It's genius. No matter which side you pull up to the pump, you can always reach the gas nozzle. Now, I want to be clear on something here. This video isn't any type of car review or driving experience on a 67 GTO. I'm simply just cruising it. Now, the term cruising originates from sailing, and its definition is sailing around an area without a precise destination for pleasure. And I think that perfectly describes what my plans are, or lack of plans are, for the day. Now, this isn't a new concept to me, or probably you either. The reason I feel the need to explain it is because in the last maybe 10-15 years, cruising has fallen out of popularity, especially among the younger generations. In recent years, me and my friends would be at Sonic on a Friday night, you know, prime time for cruising, but there just wouldn't be anyone there. Now, me and my friends would usually end up having a fun time regardless, just hanging out with ourselves. But comparing that to some of the stories I've heard from when cruising was a part of pop culture, it leaves me feeling a little bit left out. Like seriously, some of these stories I've heard are insane. For example, I heard one where a guy was leaving the drive-in movie theater right after seeing Smokey and the Bandit, did a burnout, a cop saw him, and it ended up being a full-on police chase until the guy ran out of gas. Another one I heard was when a group of guys put a hay bale in the middle of the busiest intersection in town, then lit it on fire. And the people just cruised around it like it was just another Friday night. If any of you guys have a similar story to those, be sure to leave them in the comments. I always enjoy reading them. Alright, so just a word of advice, maybe get yourselves one of these. They're like the gas station arm window cleaner things. Don't ask where I got this one, but pretty much they're so convenient. You can just clean your whole windshield, keep them around. So I understand that these stories I've heard have probably been exaggerated over time, but one thing that's undeniable is that for decades, cruising was a part of American culture. So much so that several movies have been made that revolved around the cruising scene, such as American Graffiti, Hollywood Nights, and Dazed and Confused. But despite all this popularity, cruising has still faded away, and it's left many people wondering why. The first theory people suggest is that gas is just too expensive nowadays to allow people to just waste it looking for something to do. The second theory is that social media has taken the place of traditional face-to-face interaction, making it so that you don't even have to leave your home to socialize with others. And the last theory is that the police shut down cruising because of all the traffic it produced, which does have some evidence to support it. Not far from where I live, there were laws made at the peak of cruising's popularity that try to limit it. The best one is no driving around the city square more than 3 times in a row. However, if you were to ask me what killed cruising, I would say it would be a combination of the 3. So I've filmed here before. It's a pretty cool spot. You got all these trains in the background, and then you got your gravel road here. So I don't know, I might pull the GTO up here and then take some pictures of it or something. So before I end this video with a burnout, I just wanted to thank you all for watching. You guys are the absolute best. Be sure to subscribe if you want to, and leave a like if you liked it. With that all being said, I'll see you guys next time.